If you're a lawmaker in trade, it's probably not a good idea. And your Wednesday pick, Arbitrage State of the Bands Daily, starts right now. Good morning, traders. Here's your Arbitrage State of the Bands Daily for Wednesday, February 16th, 2022. I'm Joshua Stark. Trading in Congress has always been criticized by government watchdogs who say the access to non-public information creates a temptation for lawmakers to prioritize their own finances over the public good. But public anger has mounted since the first tremors of the pandemic, when some lawmakers were caught buying and selling millions of dollars of stock after being warned about the coming disruption from the virus. Pandemic's arrival tanked markets and caught many Americans by surprise. Now, with November election fast approaching and members of both parties embracing reform, congressional leaders are getting on the bandwagon expressing their willingness to toughen the rules. More after this.
We're all doing a lot. A lot of swiping, streaming, scrolling, double tapping, and social media stalking. A whole lot of nothing. You're probably scrolling right now. While we think a certain red heart is giving us life, we're neglecting the one that actually does. So let's take a stand against sitting. Let's care more about strolling than scrolling. Let's take charge of our health. Let's make moves together, starting now. Now.
Intel said it is buying Israeli company Tower Semiconductor for $5.4 billion in a deal that could give the California chip-making giant an edge in the business of making custom-designed chips. Intel CEO Pat Gelsinger said Tuesday that acquiring Tower will help expand Intel's newly formed foundry business that makes microprocessors for other firms. Tower, based in Magdal Hamak, Israel, specializes in making analog chips used in cars, mobile devices, and in industrial, medical, and military sectors. The companies said it would take about a year for the deal to close. It's been approved by each company's board of directors, but will face scrutiny from government regulators. Your Wednesday pick invests in residential mortgage-backed securities in the United States. Armor, REIT, symbol ARR, starts at $8.78 a share.
Honorary Forest Ranger Betty White here, lending a hand to my dear friend Smokey Bear. Because for years, he's only said,
only you can prevent wildfires.
But there's a lot more to say. Like if you park your car on tall, dry grass, the hot exhaust pipe can start a wildfire. So keep the animals safe, especially the cute shirtless one. Go to SmokeyBear.com to learn more about wildfire prevention. Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
Arbitrage Trade Analytics, LLC, is a privately held market research company. Arbitrage Trade Analytics, LLC, is solely responsible for the preparation and distribution of the content of this podcast. The opinions offered in this podcast are for informational purposes only and are not intended to be investment advice. Seek a duly licensed professional for investment advice. For more information about the informational research and services offered by Arbitrage Trade Analytics, LLC, please visit arbitragetrade.com.